So, it makes no fucking sense this game has already been out for a year. Like, 2 days from now.
Yeah,
when,
no,
as of this recording.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ah,
1
damn.
year.
They fixed
Happy
the
birthday.
planets.
Like, after Skyrim had been out for a year, I knew people who had played about 6 months of it. I just checked their Steam profiles, and they've been playing a lot of Balatro lately, a lot of Baldur's Gate. I don't actually see any Starfield playthrough on most of them.
Hi Alex, welcome back to Starfield. Sadly, you missed the bit where all of the planet textures broke last week due to some kind of patch, and they were all replaced with like red and green textures that had this very goofy font on it that said default planet texture, the swap has not occurred, you shouldn't be seeing this. So
literally, I have to go back and watch.
Yes, that's not a joke. The last 3 episodes were just us just constantly cracking up whenever we fucking opened the map or flew in front of a planet.
Now we just don't have anything to look forward to, really.
No.
I hope they never fix that.
You look busy.
Although I think they
forgot,
will,
but
probably because they have the Moon Buggy DLC coming. Did you get that?
Yeah, no. So that was this patch. That was the patch that broke the planet textures. Apparently for like a large number of people, possibly everyone. We didn't have to do anything to make it happen. It just appeared. There's a ship here that's asking to talk to us. Chris said we shouldn't talk to them last time, and then we stopped playing.
So one thing that's changed for me
So
is
are
that-
we going?
That tour is really keen on talking with
Oh, are we going? What are we doing? Are we going to or not? Who are we?
I mean, we could just sit here and not do anything. What the
That's
fuck?
very
just
exciting
do
for
shit,
us all,
like-
everyone at home watching.
All I said was I ignored them. We don't have to ignore them. I just want to get to Neon since it's our character's home planet. And to get to Neon, we have to finish this quest, and then, yeah.
Let's see what the hell.
I would say this game is pretty
Oh my
stalwart
god!
and refused
Oh
attempts
my
to actively
god!
make it
It
interesting.
does the zoom in
talking with the captain.
in
With the plan-
space dialogue.
Like you. Are you sure you're up for
I mean, that is a ship, not a. But the real question is, can we shoot the ship?
I'm intrigued.
Yes.
I'm
We
intrigued
did
by how
just get out
sketchy
of jail.
this pitch is. Let's do this.
I'm afraid I have to go.
We seem like the sort of person who talks to a lot of people about timeshares.
First question. Is being a ship captain non-stop thrills and excitement like living in that movie Return of the Interceptor?
There's not enough games that allow you to run a full-fledged scam in.
Or fall to one, really.
Are movies still a thing in the future?
You know, I really respect that Star Trek asked that question and said fucking no. Like TV is not a thing in the future.
I don't know about TV, but I think it's pretty reasonable to think that we'll have movies in the future. There's not a lot of
Probably.
like completely
The
obsolete
holodeck is
forms
basically
of art.
TV. Like it's
I mean,
a
it's
choose
true,
your own
But like very
TV.
explicitly like they were like, yeah, no, movies, they died off in like the 2030s. Although
I mean-
Enterprise did kind of contradict that.
We're on track for that.
A movie about me would be even more exciting than this.
Sure the captain is really busy.
Don't worry, everyone. Movies have been saved because everyone went to see Wolverine vs. Deadpool in the theaters, and now they're gonna make 20 more Marvel movies, thanks to everyone.
Are you single? I am single and in the market.
Well,
hell yeah.
We were so close to killing them off.
We have to move along.
We were doing so well, and then everyone went back.
Space is a lawless.
Just for the one movie. It's just going to be that movie released once a year.
Fix one thing
Oh,
okay.
God.
We were talking beforehand about how we're doing our best to be positive. This kicks ass. I like this a lot. This is funny.
I want this to just like be just this dialogue bit and then end. No fucking quest or anything.
Like I kind of expect that's what this is gonna be. I believe strongly that if you think about random encounters as like opportunities to exercise the same gameplay loops as the rest of the gameplay, you really leave out so much of the possibility space.
You know, a special someone for l'amour.
Oh, we did just say we're single? I guess that's not mutually exclusive with that question.
Interested in the answer.
Why isn't Draja?
Draja
She just comes
doesn't
in
hate
and
us
says,
anymore,
"I still
but
fucking
she
hate
kind
this
of
guy's
does.
She hates us so much, but
It's
then
been nice to meet you all.
But you didn't know. That's all. Everyone settle back in your
I like the line "space travel is like romance, only juicier." How in what way is space travel juicy?
Here's some credits for giving them such an authentic experience.
You know, so
They're
there's-
giving us money? They gave us $2,500.
That's absurd.
That's
Don't
stupid.
spend all your money yet. Astral Lounge here right
That almost ruined it. I feel like this should have been done for the intrinsic pleasure of it, but I guess everything's got to be
Yes,
mechanical.
well-
All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
real
mean,
quick.
they didn't give us a fucking quest to go somewhere and shoot someone, so, like, there is
Seems
that.
like we'll run into them later, though, if they said they're going to be on Neon, and that's the planet we're going to?
No, it's
Well,
where I
we've
want to
been
get
trying
to.
to get to Neon for, like,
5 weeks.
several years at this point, it feels like.
Will they patch the textures, or will we get to Neon first? You bet in the comment.
So at Disney, there's a ride called Star Tours, which for those of you who don't know, it's basically like, it's Star Wars, you get in a rocket ship, and it's supposed to be a space tour, but you actually get embroiled in a bunch of conflicts. And so the employees who are the cast members for that ride affect like they're actually working at the spaceport where you take the Star Tour. And one time when I went on, it was like this septuagenarian lady who exactly in this voice said pretty exactly these words. All right, everybody, put your seatbelts on. The rocket ship is going to be taking off and going to space soon, so get ready for the rocket ship to take off. Which I feel they need to stress, this is not a character. This lady didn't have her Star Wars OC. She just didn't give a crystal shit about Star Wars, and she was an angel. That woman is an angel.
What is this? Unknown. Not where we need to go. Okay, so, Barrett, the NPC who rescued us from the tutorial and gave us his ship, has subsequently been captured by pirates.
Oh.
And we tracked a transmission that he made to this place, Altair 4, the third planet in Altair that we've gone to thus far.
This one actually looks like a planet, so I'll give it that. Like a space planet
Actually,
that
this might
doesn't
be
look like
moon.
Earth. Or Skyrim.
True, yes.
But it's very boring, because now there's nothing.
We should have bought that DLC buggy, I guess.
Yeah, can we talk about that?
Dichotomy of, like, space. It turns out that space tends to be kind of boring because there's nothing in it for the most part.
What do we want to talk about with the buggy?
Yeah, so number one, the trailer was hilarious because the music that they played for it, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I feel like it was like some sort of like techno pump music, like dance music to make it seem way more extreme than it actually was, and then all you just
Like they were
pans up
unveiling
and
a
it's
real
just
Lamborghini.
yeah, and it's like it's just some goofy ass moon buggy, and you're like, wow, okay.
Man, the
Part
coolest thing
two,
that happened
though,
right now is this becomes Captain Yajima.
But I feel like that would break the game. Because now suddenly there's no traversal. You just can like zoom through everything.
So apparently
Well, I mean,
everyone in
there's
Starfield's on these
already
meds,
no
huh?
Reversal.
Oh my god, what's going
Rutskarn,
blowing out the speakers.
the loudest fucking Rutskarn ever.
I just like everyone in this game's so fucking mellow. Except Andrasia.
Yeah, Andraja got mad at us 2 weeks ago. Well, actually, more like 4 weeks ago, because we did a patron week and took a couple weeks off. Got mad at us because we used the lift Dragon Shout power,
Trick the pirates
and it clipped
into
through a
thinking
ceiling
they
and lifted,
before one of us
non-lethally, non-damagingly lifted
Just
a
remember him shouting,
another NPC that might have been friendly at the time, and this also got us a massive bounty with the UC,
he's gonna
the United Colonies, which got us arrested.
I didn't think it would work.
I missed all the
A
fun stuff.
Galbank ship attacked us.
We were wrestling with two of them.
We did some
Now we're
stupid
just back
ones.
to this.
This stuff's just flaking out completely at random, so it could happen at any time.
Bingo.
Isn't that the same option?
Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to
No
the
one
flight
seems to
pod.
care that they're in space and like can die so many different ways. You know, like
I blacked out. And when I came to,
You're on an oxygenless planet. I don't know how you're injured, but alive. Like, if there's any tear in that suit, you're dead.
right. That's what I mean. Like the stakes are so high in this scenario. These look like they're trying to do the realistic thing with like the NASA punk or whatever. But like reality would be that like these people's their equipment wouldn't function.
The little
Josh?
gun thing.
What?
Stream crapped out.
Oh. Yeah, Discord is doing something weird, but I'm not... What? Oh, okay.
I
back.
think we're back. Maybe.
Might be frozen.
Oh,
yeah, no, we're
yeah.
back.
We're back.
Well, no, I don't think so. I caught him holding his ribs a few times. Favored his left leg a bit, you know?
So, are we just gonna leave this guy here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably should have talked about that.
All right,
first.
let's leave him.
Hey, tutorial NPC that is like our only connection to our life from before.
Real excited.
It's cool that you're crashed here on this abandoned planet. Bye.
Less excited when I realized it was a
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds like what Regina would do.
And then, really, really less excited.
We kind of lost track of the Regina lore
Okay?
over the past few play sessions.
He mumbled something to
Yeah,
him,
a little bit.
and they were all gone.
It's always time to bring her back. Get her caught up with the
I was
story, with her own
drifting
story,
it
you know?
out, But, yeah, I think so. Got a signal from the ship. before
It's
they
very
yeah,
funny to think that this is her version of
haven't
like
really been in a good.
just like going through the motions. That this is what happens when she's just coasting.
Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right? I don't think anyone else is coming.
No, you would be just a liability. Sit tight. I'll come back for you later.
Sit
exactly
tight,
what
I'll
you
come back for you later.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Think the worst of it is over. Yeah.
He is the
actually,
least mellow
feeling pretty
NPC
good.
in the game right
You'll
now.
let me know when you're heading out, right?
Can we loot anything from this?
He's gonna just
Like-
keep standing.
I that was a pretty reasonable reaction when you consider that he is on a bunch of the good stuff. But like, I've been thinking a lot about
Still
how
think there might be a spot for me on your ship?
even-handed
Get off
every
this rock.
interaction in this game feels.
What did I say?
What did you say?
What did it? I don't know.
Did you agree to let him on?
No, I didn't do any of that.
Oh, okay.
I guess we can't like get on board this crashed ship or anything. That's cool.
There's nothing in it?
This is actually the first time we've seen a just a moon-like planet, like a Earth's moon-like planet or moon where there's not really any atmosphere or anything. It's just space. I mean, fuck, the closest we've gotten to that is fucking Mars thus far.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't lead with this. Just like start off
I also
with the
like
space.
how he's managed to crash in visual range of some kind of large structure.
Well, who knows what that could
Because
be, though, right?
space is ultimately just tiny. There's not that much to it. You walk, a mile, and there's, the other thing on this planet.
It's a banana, Michael. What could it cost? $10?
Okay, so...
Oh, you got a lot of missions there.
Listen to emergency transmission O2.
All in, like, pulp fiction, all fiction that is made for pleasure as, like, a commodity, has to navigate some kind of truce between the realities of what it depicts and the creative vision that will connect with people and inspire the imagination. And I feel like more and more we're all kind of coming to the conclusion that Starfield picked wrong on every single metric every single time.
I don't know. I still feel like it comes from the pivot, right? I have no proof of this. I have no... Other than latent mechanics and things in the game, I have no evidence of this, so this is baseless. But it does feel to me like at some point this was meant to be much more simmy, survival, and interesting, and then took a pivot towards, it turns out trying to survive in space in big empty areas by just like mining resources is boring as hell. And they never got it to work, and so they just pivoted back to a regular Skyrim Bethesda game, and that's where you get this, where it's like, it's got the affectation of something very realistic, very, very literal, but then the way it plays is Skyrim in space.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's plenty of evidence for that, like, just there's apparently a whole, like, outpost building system that's, you don't have to do, like, it's totally pointless. There's not really any benefit to it. There's all these, like, we've got, like, an extreme cold warning on our health, but it doesn't do anything. Like,
why does it say your suit depleted? What does that mean?
Yeah, we have no idea, because it doesn't matter. It has yet to impact us in any meaningful way.
There's all these little nooks and crannies of different ways you can get hurt and different ways, like, and it feels like whatever the game was that they abandoned was just so full of that tedium, right? They thought they were doing a deep sim, but it just turned out it's like you're managing 30 different meters
for your ship, but it doesn't matter because it just refills every time you stop by an outpost, so it like has basically no limiting impact.
Okay, so back when
welcome on board our ship,
Fallout
Alex.
3 came out.
Oh my god!
Like 15 years ago.
Trash.
The cargo bay was full.
Back when Fallout 3 came out all those years ago, really quickly afterwards there was a mod that added, like, effectively what became New Vegas' survival mode, where you have, like, hunger, thirst, you have to sleep, etc. And one thing that occurred to people is that you don't really need to adjust the game much to get it working, because it already kind of feels like you need all that stuff. Like, it feels like everything is dropping at just the right rates, and everything is available with the right cadences to make that possible already. You really just need to, like, implement a few micro systems. And it kind of, as long as we're speculating, kind of makes me wonder if this is something that they do sometimes. Like, if they experiment with having this kind of survival mechanic on top of their existing formula, but if they just kind of conclude ultimately they can't, like, if it doesn't work out, they just ditch it. It's an interesting thought.
Vessel. We've already been to Piazzi.
Pizza!
I think actually Alex was there for that.
Yo, I remember,
yes, she was. That's where I got canceled.
I don't think I actually
canceled on the surface of the Piazzi. Brezel 3 sounds like a new kind of toothbrush.
Or like a feature they'd advertise it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, like it's got Brezel.
Since we're going to fight the pirates, I thought I'd also fill you in, Alex. We got arrested.
Yeah, you mentioned that already.
But we didn't, like, go to jail. We got brought to a special spaceship from the United Colonies where a guy called us a convict, despite the fact that we never saw a judge, nor were we actually convicted of any crime. And then basically said, hey, person we arrested for doing something that didn't hurt anyone, and it's bizarre that anyone would actually attribute it to us, because nobody knows these magical space powers exist. You seem like someone who'd like to go undercover and infiltrate the pirates for us.
Oh, so you accidentally triggered like something else.
Yes, and he was extremely concerned with us going and infiltrating pirates and then gathering evidence that the pirates were pirates, which is bizarre because obviously, but also like, why do you care?
It doesn't seem like it has anything
these
to do
people,
with
like
any of the systems or like concepts or like even imagery being invoked for this, where like you're prosecuting these pirates criminally.
Yeah, like there was a little kind of like writer's saving throw there, where the guy was like, well, my superiors don't think the Crimson Fleet is actually a problem. But it was extremely undermined by the fact that he then immediately sent us to go talk to his second in command for details, and she was like, you gotta build up some evidence about the suspects so we can throw them in the brig. And it's like, no, it's not how you deal with pirates. It's not how you deal with pirates in like real life now. You just go and you shoot them. Like, what are you doing?
You just gotta get some evidence.
It's not like they didn't put pirates on trial. Like, they did put pirates on trial. They did, like, call witnesses and stuff. It's just you didn't need a lot. Like, it wasn't a difficult case with the prosecution.
Oh, hey, another barren
A space planet.
Another planet without native life. All we need to concern ourselves with then is other visitors.
Yes, Andreja, I was just saying that. Again, we've got the extreme ambient cold. Our suit protection will be depleted, whatever that means.
You were on you got put onto a mission like you were allied with a certain group, like the you know, the lawful good group in this game, whatever it is.
Oh.
Well, you could turn them down and just go to jail, which is what I chose to do in my playthrough.
You're like, no, thank you.
I'm surprised you actually got arrested at any point.
I can't remember the reason why.
Oh,
I think it was something similarly. No, it's just.
The way the font is, I read that as Pirate Brigano.
That's his
Like
name.
the D is an O.
Pirate the Brigano!
On the pizza planet, it's Pirate Brigano.
You know, the Brigano family, the Paisan.
This game slowly turns into just the Italian mafia in space.
Oh, I can't.
Oh.
Just wait till they get the mafia, the old country going. They're gonna put them in this game. They're gonna rip all the models and the Sicilian dialogue. It's gonna be beautiful.
Space pizza. That person's dead.